Morning. 9th of April 2026. I don't know who it's by, but it's not really about the tune, it's about the lightning tree. So I'm expecting the tower possibly, but it's Follyfoot Farm. It was a programme when I was a kid. I can't even remember what it was about, but there was this song at the beginning with a lightning tree. So we've got Leo, we've got 11th house of North Node, and we've got Saturn of the Truth. Today's card is the Hermit, and this is about a pilgrimage towards your North Node, so your journey towards your life purpose. It's the Buddha card. Buddha left the palace, his family, and all the riches to follow his spiritual journey in life. Because he didn't like the fact that people outside the palace were suffering. It's also my grandparents' card. It's also many names attached to it. But because it's today's card, it's neutral unless it comes out again. So I'm not going to give you the names until I see it again. So it is the Virgo card. So let's have a look. It's about hospital doors and stuff, but we're not having that unless it comes out again. Follyfoot suggests the Fool. You've misstepped somehow, Follyfoot. Stepped out in folly and being hit by lightning with the lightning tree, so a shock perhaps. I still haven't found him, I've maybe missed him. Yeah, I must have missed him, so let's see if we can find him. The lightning tree. So it's not an urgent thing, but it is a long-term goal that Spirit wants you to look towards. Oh, blimey, you ought to be in the last pile. Let's make sure it's not in there. There it is. So there we have the guy that steals the swords off the battlefield and pretends that he's killed all the people that he's got the swords of. This is 7 weeks. It's lies, deceit and theft. Somebody doing something behind your back, trying to steal credit. So taking your credit, as in your name or credit card, or just taking credit for all the work you've done and saying they've done it. The First Night card. So they're getting away with it up to now. As far as the dice go, we've got Leo nowhere in the charts. It must be a person or something that goes on in the dark, which is there behind your back. Saturn is in Aries. and the 11th house is Aquarius. So there we are then. 2 snakes, 2 dogs, working overtime, ill health, hospital doors, not following your true life purpose, dishonouring the dead. But it's today's card, so walking away. You need to walk away from everything, and that's what that card does when it's in the upright. He walks away from everything he's ever known or believed to be true to follow his true life purpose. But he hasn't done it yet. So this is going to take time. 7 weeks, possibly 8 months for some, but walking away from the misery of the past. Possibly to the purchase of a new home, a marriage, a celebration, something to attend, the foundation, stronger foundation. So walking away from whatever this is and finding peace. 4 weeks rest because they've been working too hard, but there's no happiness here. You will not get your wishes yet. 6 months. So I think it's about walking away. 8 months. 6 months, the answer's no. Because you know that you have to turn your world upside down. The 12, Paul. To see things from a different angle. Possibly that somebody has to go to prison for this, especially if they've done credit card fraud or used your name for debts. It's about, because this is in the reverse, standing on your own 2 feet, putting your boundaries in place, and finally escaping. So maybe somebody's got a plan in force, and they're working overtime to get the money together. But there is also this factor that they haven't got the moral high ground. So you're fighting an uphill battle. This is going to take time. The only clue we've got is 12 and Paul. So for the next 7 days at least, somebody is going to be fighting an uphill battle. We've got 2 sevens, which means we're more than halfway there. This is Prometheus again. So liver damage, possibly if it's health issues. Feet and toes. It's the hawk pecking the liver out, so somebody may be drinking too much because there's a lot of empty cups there. So watch out for that, liver failure. It's about not being the victim or the martyr anymore. Yeah, you have enemies, definitely. Something's going on in the dark. Gemini energy. Harsh, rapid communications, but doesn't mean they're not true. And that enemy may well be yourself. There's fond memories of the past, and that's why you're not walking away at the minute. Children, siblings, connection to the past. But something has come to its natural end. There's no love in this situation whatsoever. It got as good as it was going to get, and it couldn't grow. It wasn't meant to. Some things are not meant to be in your life forever. And now you've half of everything you've ever known. Your attention was elsewhere. Your house on fire. So maybe somebody here is in a relationship or a partnership of some kind where while you was concentrating on work or whatever, somebody's decided to plan to leave and taking your credit with them. Yeah. The past is over, so stop dwelling there. The future's not promised. You have to learn to live in the now. Build a bridge, get over it, suck it up, buttercup. Because action isn't required or wasn't taken or won't be taken yet. There's no passion here. So no passion, no emotion, It's barren land by the look of it. Sadly. Yeah, could be a third party. It is secrets being kept. May the 1st. Something that you're not invited to or privy to. The gooseberry again. 3 women. Yeah. And the violent man, Michael. Mental illness, confusion, violence, bad advice, especially from doctors, priests or lawyers, misdiagnosis maybe. So this would be a dark-haired man, possibly a Libra. But if it isn't a man, then it is partnerships, because Libra rules partnerships of any kind. And it's open enemies. But you have good friends and generous ones, perhaps a dark complexion female in uniform, or any or all of those. Taurus energy, so it's about speaking your truth, the neck and throat. It's about value and worth, what you value or who you value, and your self-worth. And we've come to hell will freeze over. Hell will freeze over before there's an apology, because they haven't got the moral high ground. So it's a stalemate. Chiron. It's also knife crime, bombs, because that's in the reverse. It's the concerts, Ariana Grande, terrorism. Those in uniform of a darker complexion, so a younger energy than this. That's financial improvement. This is financial stagnation. Somebody with a scar on the leg, the limp, the amputation. It's Chiron. There's no healing taking place. It's agriculture. So no improvements there. It's stagnation. Complete, full stop. Come to a halt. So that is Virgo energy. So the only energy we've got here is the Pisces, which is the prisoners. We've got a little bit of Libra, Gemini, Taurus, and Aquarius and Leo. So let's have a look. Success though. Success if you're blunt and to the point and realise that there's no connection now, you're enemies. Success after a battle and the green light of go for a new team. Anything that you begin now afresh, build new foundations for. Anybody graduating from university, some new business, new relationship, whatever it is, it's time to go. To take your foundation stone and put it elsewhere. Somebody's even telling you to go, so they're evicting you or sacking you, whatever, telling you that you're not entitled. Well, take your coin, and go and build a firm foundation elsewhere. The new home. Number 10, negative energy, a run of bad luck. Fate has taken a hand. So it may be something to do with number 10 Downing Street, or their decisions that are affecting you financially. And you have to love yourself first. It is about joint finances again, or the reproductive organs if it's health matters. But there is something wrong here. You have to fill your own cup. Stagnation again. Unable or unwilling to move on because you're dragging the past, or somebody is, up all the time, constantly returning to the past. And it's keeping you a hostage. There are secrets here. Somebody's been put at the gates of hell by another, because they know too much. So 2 and 29, negative energy. You're allowing the negative energy into your field, be it financially, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, or physically. She is drained. The daughter, the high priestess, hostage situation. Stockholm Syndrome, 2 and 29. So that's Marcia, Kelly, Elaine, Destiny Lee, Esme Rose, Beth, and Alice, and George. So you need to tune into spirit because they've got another 3, so that's 3 threes. There is, everywhere you turn, there's somebody putting their pennyworth in, coming between you and what you want. Heartache, sorrow, loss, separation, and healing from it. There is love but no commitment here. Pisces energy. Pisces seems to be important. And there is trauma from the past, either recent or long term, even child abuse. This is not a good situation. The grooming gangs come to mind, but yeah, it's very, very emotionally draining, and it's time to move on. So let's see if we can find anything. The main player is Pisces. So Pisces, Mercury in Pisces, well, we've got that there, yeah. Mars is in Pisces. The true North Node, your 11th house, is in Pisces. Well done, Spirit. Pallas is in Pisces. And Pisces is in its house of sacrifice, 12th house. So, we also have a small mention of Libra and Gemini, Scorpio. So, Libra's in the DC. Gemini must be a person or situation. Scorpio is not there. So Gemini and Scorpio are probably people. And it could be anywhere in the chart, so don't be thinking it's the sun sign. Right. th house then, it's about networking, getting out there, facing the chaos. You know the drill. You should do by now. Shining your light bright and not letting other people dim it. Don't be a doormat. It's whether you see yourself as compatible with the group or if they see you that way, because somebody could be being told to leave. Don't see it as a negative because that's a positive, because new adventures, new businesses will profit within 3 years. So it's social tribal gatherings, the colour deep yellow, group activities, society and friends. Hopes, wishes and dreams. But they're not coming true here until you move on. So, it's not what you wanted probably, but it's how it's worked out. Saturn in Leo. It's karma. This placement may limit or delay your creative expression or channel it into a rigid outlet. Life may be difficult because the pleasure principle is effectively blocked. I agree with that. There is no pleasure in this whatsoever. And you will probably find no pleasure in either terminating somebody or being terminated yourself, but it is for the best. Trust me, something better around the corner. Because at the minute there's a dirty little secret being kept. And if you're keeping secrets for other people, that's not a good idea. Because you'll be tied with the same brush. Guilt by association. So, and there is a real chance of prison there. If it is, then Saturn is about your inner truth. The blue chakra is your throat. It is time to speak. Speak up. Stop being the martyr or the victim for other people. Stop covering up their lies. So, that's your ability to understand yourself at a very deep and instinctual level. It's that trust you gain when you accept that whilst it doesn't make sense at the time, it will. And this won't make sense, but in the end, it will. It's finding the courage to blindly trust the message that your higher self is giving you. And we're not trusting ourselves with that higher message at the minute. Money is tight, yes. And budgeting issues are having a huge effect on your next step that you need to take. Instinctively, you know that all's going to be well. However, that is not what the bank balance is indicating. You need some extra money to take you where you're going. That's maybe why you took yourself into work. But you keep giving it away, or it keeps being taken from you by deceit about I need this, or that's happened, crisis. They will invent a crisis to steal your money so that you can't leave. They know what you want. You need some extra money to take you where you're going, but you keep giving it away, believing that others need it more than yours. No, it isn't. They don't need it at all, and if they need it, they can make it themselves. You created the situation of hardship, not by being frivolous, but by being a doormat, giving too much of what you have. To say no, which you need to say no, brings up feelings of being self-righteous and selfish, which is an old pattern from the past. There you go. Sometimes you have to say no, or you prevent others from having their own experiences, and you are just supporting them to stay stuck in their situation. Now is the time to allow them to grow without assistance. So maybe that's parents saying, it's time for you to leave. There's your coin. Now go and build your own foundations. So, inside you know it's true. You're being a doormat somewhere and you need to put your boundaries in place. We've done all we can for you. Now it's time for you to stand on your own 2 feet. Kids are legally your responsibility until they're 18, then they're round the way. There we are, abundance. It's time for your life to grow with prosperity, love and success. But you can't because somebody here is being a leech. You draw from the limitless universal pool according to your belief in how much you deserve it, your self-worth. Angel wisdom is reminding you now to believe in yourself and trust that you do deserve more. Somebody's been telling you you don't. Then you will attract abundance and the true riches of life. To feel surrounded by love, you must open your heart to others. Choose to do what fulfills you, and the angels will bring you joy, satisfaction and success. Enhance your prosperity by being open to receive graciously. Give out willingly and say thank you for everything. Enjoy all you have and more will come to you. So if somebody's not grateful for what you give them, walk away, give it elsewhere. You deserve love, prosperity and success. So the internet has a lot to do with this. The number 4, which is on Paul's card, the number 12, number 4. Gossip on the internet, perhaps. Or internet outage. This is your challenge. The web weaver warned you to address your behaviour in all areas. Where are you being dishonest? Somebody is. with others and with yourself? Are you fearful that you'll be left out in the cold, abandoned if you don't relinquish control? You stand in the web of beautiful and unique, and you don't need to camouflage who you really are in order to manipulate results. Manipulation will only bring you misery. Your challenge is to stand tall on your own 2 feet in all your perfect imperfections. See who you truly are, warts and all, and allow the patterns of your life to be woven into beauty meant for you and you alone. Keep in mind that if you do what you did, you'll get what you got. Definition of insanity. The web remembers everything. Do something differently this time, and then watch the miracle. This applies to all your questions at this moment, for everything is connected. So if you stay in your rut, doing the same thing and expecting a different outcome, you're going to be sadly mistaken. It's only going to get worse. We can't stand still. So this is all internal, really. There's not many major arcana. 2, I think, isn't it? The rest is all about what's going on within you. Your inner truth. Then we've got Taurus again, the 18. So the 9th of September, 11th of September, sorry, Twin Towers. It is lack of abundance, a lack of beauty in this situation. The ball and the pumpkin, lack of confidence. Taurus energy. So with the one in vines and large, heavily seeded fruit, pumpkins signify abundance. So September, how far away is that from us? May, June, July, August, September, 5 months. I would probably say, because it's 8 months there, October, November, December. So you're going to be in the same position again, aren't you? If you don't. So, because nobody wants to leave at Christmas. So, abundance, health and resilience. Meanwhile, the fierce and intelligent boar, known for its sharp tusks and aggressive surveillance, like I said again, aggressive movements, combined. The boar and the pumpkin embody self-assurance. There's no self-assurance here. So it's reversed. Your fearlessness will lead you into dangerous territory. So take a step back, reassess. You can remain confident while taking time to be scrupulous. So if you think you know everything and you just breezing through life, in the meantime, people are working behind the scenes to bring you down. So you have to go cautiously. Be alert, be aware. What accomplishments are you proud of? And how can you improve your confidence and sense of self-worth? Because somebody here is being a doormat. Some, maybe without even realising it. Because if they have got too much confidence, they're walking through life totally unaware of what's going on in it. So, avoidance, denial. Thanks for listening. Speak soon. Bye-bye.